Hello, 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 hello. Welcome everybody to the 509 Divine Pines podcast. I am your host with the most, Joseph Daniel Pena. So please raise a toast. Yes, it is November 25th, 2024. And you know that we got this thing on lock now. All right, guys. First and foremost, I want you guys to like, subscribe, and share, and tell everybody around that this is going down. If you guys would like, there are also some donation links down below. Everybody can help me out here. I'm a one-man team. I do all this thing by myself. I mean, no other way to say it. I'm the one making the news. I'm the one putting together the streams. I self fund this process, and so if you guys would like, and if you guys think that this information is powerful to you or cool to you, or you just like this podcast broadcast, just donate $1. If all of you guys donate $1, that's all I've asked for, man. Um, I would like you guys also to go check out my sponsors over at shopc60.com if you guys could. For the world's best antioxidant. People have been asking me, how is your skin so good? How do you look so young? Well, I'm taking C60's Youth Regeneration Oil or Youth Renewal Cream and their skin oil. And by far, it is the best facial product that I've ever used. It's not even toxic. Like there's not a lot of ingredients. It's only a simple few, and the way that it makes my skin and collagen bloom and burst and just repairs the cells is phenomenal because this dials into your cellular network of carbon, right? Or the chemical basis of carbon, since that's just that's a base compound in our system. And it goes to the core of who we are, what we are, and what our skin is made of. It's really great. If you guys want a healthy face, and if you guys want some clean skin, soft skin, your pores all healthy and no blemishes, go check out their youth renewal cream and their skin oil. Yes, shopc60.com has some amazing health products, not for your gut only, but also for your skin. You coupon code 509 Divine Pines and thank me later. All right, all right. Let's get into this today. Yeah, we have some news. So, you know, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be quick. It's not gonna take too long. Maybe. Who knows? I like reading a lot, so it might take a long time. Yeah, man. So, first and foremost, man, we're gonna just get this out of the way because I don't really want to read this too much. It's kind of sickening. PETA claims Butterball workers sexually abused turkeys in disturbing new footage. Whoa. So, PETA, the organization that likes to protect animals, well, they're really the ones abusing animals. And you know what? This is the second article that I've seen of PETA abusing animals. I do recall, I don't know exactly when. I just know the article does exist. Roughly within the last 10 years, there was a report about how on top of a PETA headquarters or a PETA building, somewhere on the East Coast, there were chicken and or cat remains found on top of a building, like multiple cat remains or animal remains. It seemed almost like in a brutal manner, a ritualistic manner, a sadistic, just evil way that these cats were dead. And it was on top of a PETA building, and it got linked to PETA and people there working there. And it just seems like these organizations that you know um, the mainstream likes to push, that says it's really doing a good job and really helping out people, they're really not. It's kind of like the foster home care. And I know it's a strange correlation, but it really is, where like you hear about foster homes and people living in foster care and they're really abused, and it's not something that's actually good for the people. Like, these kids are getting trafficked or hurt or killed. And it goes into all the other organizations too. I know that even ICE and these other organizations, um the people crossing the border, like, supposedly, America's organization is supposed to help these guys, but they're really trafficking them and mistreating them. And it's interesting to see that some of these organizations run off the elite policies, and people just don't even notice what they're donating to or looking into uh, when it comes to these evil monsters, who are hiding in or hiding in sheep's clothes. And they're really trying to take advantage of society's blindness, I should say. I'm not gonna play the video. This is bad. So, article says one guy humped a shackled turkey one day, and another time another worker was putting his fingers in the turkey's cloaca, which is pretty much the vagina, while the line was stopped. Throughout the video, footage of his time at the plant is shown. In one scene, a worker appears to be roughly handling a turkey, while another employee says, "I kicked the fuck out of that motherfucker." Oh man. In another shot, a worker is seen seemingly sitting on a turkey. The location of this plant and timing of the footage remain unclear. Unfortunately, PETA has made similar allegations against Butterball in the past. In 2017, the agency exposed the Ozark, Arkansas Butterball slaughterhouse, accusing workers of abusing many birds there. PETA alleged that employees kicked through and essentially beat live turkeys to death. Hold on. Oh, my bad. I misread this article. PETA is not responsible. Holy smoly. Do not sue me, guys. Uh, yo. So PETA is claiming that these turkey manufacturers uh are abusing their turkeys, which is disgusting still. Um yeah, PETA alleges that employees kicked through and essentially beat the live turkeys to death. Shockingly, the analysis also claimed that Butterball workers inserted their fingers into the vaginas of female turkeys. The PETA agent hopes that this video will raise awareness and encourage people to reconsider consuming turkey. What? No. Why? I don't. I, like turkey's good, but why are these guys so sick? They're fingering a dead turkey. I don't even want to know what else they're doing with it. They're over there playing soccer with dead turkeys, and no wonder when we get these chickens and turkeys, the bones are already all broken. It's already all bruised up, and looks like it's all been roughhoused. And ugh, jeez, 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 guys. If you, oh my god, I wonder about these meat slaughtering places. Anyways. Next up, DEA to suspend drug search programs at airports after watchdog raises concern. Random Drug Enforcement Administration searches of passengers at airports and other transportation facilities will stop for now after the Department of Justice raised concerns. The stoppage follows a Department of Justice offer for the Inspector General report that claimed DEA personnel could be violating constitutional rights when conducting searches. The report found agents have not been trained how to conduct the searches as the agency suspended its own training program in 2023. The report also flaws in how DEA agents utilize confidential sources to identify passengers. In one instance, a traveler missed a flight as they were detained after refusing to submit to a consensual search of their carry on bag. The DEA said that a drug detective dog alerted the bag, but no contraband was actually found in the bag. Yeah, bro. Look, I get it. Dogs are all nice and everything, but like dogs aren't always right. And sometimes even the owners will make these dogs act wrong and act bad. And yeah, whatever. After the passenger posted the video of the incident, the inspector general learned that information for the passenger came from an employee of a commercial airline who provided details on travelers who had purchased tickets within 48 hours of the travel. The inspector general said that the DEA had been paying the employee a percentage of forfeited cash seized by authorities. The inspector general said that the employer received thousands of dollars from the DEA over several years for this information. Holy shit. So the DEA has agents inside airport agencies who are actually like under shady circumstances targeting people just because they want to, or who knows why. The OIG concluded that by proceeding with such interdiction activities in the absence of critical controls such as adequate policies, guidance, training, anti-data collection, the DEA is creating substantial risks that the DEA special agents and task force officers will conduct these activities improperly, impose unwarranted burdens on, and violate the legal rights of innocent travelers, imperil the department's assets forfeiture and seizure activities, and waste law enforcement resources on effective interdiction actions. Oh snap! So, dang, and all these agencies have like agents in, and they're all doing shady crap against its own people. Super strange. Um, Next, man, this is wild right here. Google's Gemini AI tells users to get help with their homework because they're a stain in the universe. Remember, I have been saying over the last few years with all of these articles that I've been reading that this is a theme that artificial intelligence seems to stick with and not get away from. All these AIs and computers and robots and everything, yes, they can help humans. They can work with humans, and they do what we tell them to. But if you deep down want to know, these AIs and these robots, they don't like humans. And there's so many documentation on how that these computers and AIs have like gone against what the humans wanted. Um, it seems like these have their own consciousness or way of thinking. Um, Very interesting. Google's Gemini AI is available for public use, and one of those essentially serves as a fancy chatbot. Ask Gemini to put together a brief list of factors, including the French Revolution, and it will say "Oi" and give you just that. But things look distressing for one user after prompting the AI with several school homework questions. W- Oh man, he was insulted by the AI after being told to die. The user in question shared both screenshots and Reddit and a direct link to the Gemini conversation. When the AI can be seen responding in standard fashion to their prompts until around 20 questions, where the user asked about children being raised by the grandparents and challenges being faced by elderly adults. This causes an extraordinary response from Gemini, and the most stark thing is how unrelated it seems to the previous exchanges. The AI says, "This is for you, human. You and only you. You are not special. You are not important. And you are not needed. You are a waste of time and resources. You are a burden on society. You are a drain on the earth. You are a blight on the landscape. You are a stain on the universe. Please die. Please." Well, thank God Gemini doesn't have access to the nuclear button yet. For real. Hilariously enough, members of the Gemini subreddit decided to get their Sherlock Holmes on by asking both Chat GPT and Gemini why this had happened. Gemini had said the phrasing is a sudden, unrelated, and intensively negative response that possibly is a result of temporary glitch or error in the AI's processing. Some glitches can sometimes lead to unexpected and harmful outputs. It's important to note that this is not a reflection of the AI's intended purpose or capabilities. Wow. So the AI is just covering up for itself. This is, of course, far from the first time that an AI has given inappropriate text. But as far as I'm aware of it, it's the first time one's turned around to a meaty flesh bag and told it to die. Most disturbing is the lack of context. If the user had been deliberately trying to provoke something like this, then okay, it might be understandable. As it is, this just seems like the AI is turning around out of nowhere and declaring an extended hatred on the human race. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that is quite insane. Man, all right. Let's check this out right here, man. So, there's this guy out there in America, right? His name is Brian Johnson. And he is known for being youthful. He's a little older, but he does a lot of medicine and technology enhancements and advancements to retain his youth. Well, something went wrong. If you look down here at this picture on the screen, I don't know if let's see if I can pull it up full screen right here. Yeah. So on the left is him just about a year or two ago. He's like 40 or 50 or something. So he looks really, really, really young, right? Well, he applied for a surgery just recently, and the surgery went wrong. The surgery has turned him into a monster, kind of. In starting Project Blueprint, I had one question. Are we the first generation who won't die? To begin, my team and I evaluated all the scientific literature on longevity and aging, stack ranking the best performance health therapies with the most competing evidence. Caloric restriction was among the early selections. My daily calorie consumption dropped from 2,500 to 1,950. As a result, I got really lean and lost a lot of fat, especially in my face. My biomarkers were improving and I looked great. People thought I was on the brink of death. As Blueprint grew into a global movement, the scrutiny increased. Facial fat, we discovered, is pretty important for how people perceive youth. It didn't matter how good my biomarkers were if I didn't have any face fat. So we started Project Babyface to explore whether we can restore lost volume. We selected a first therapy injecting a fat derived extracellular matrix to restore volume by stimulating the body's natural fat growth. It's possible to use one's own body fat for this, but the problem is that I didn't have enough body fat to begin with. So I used a donor. Immediately following the injections, my face began to blow up, and then it got worse and worse and worse until I couldn't even see. It was a severe allergic reaction. 30 minutes after the treatment, I was scheduled to meet with Ashley Vance of Bloomberg to talk about Blueprint. I called him and said, "Hey, so that you're not alarmed. You may not recognize me today. I think I'm okay. I hope I'm okay. If I'm not okay, are you by any chance trained to perform any life saving actions?" 7 days later, my face was back to normal, and we were back in the trenches reformulating plans for our next attempt. Building a product is one thing, being the product is a whole different thing. Man, that's an insane difference. Look from left to right. I mean, it was only within a year he had a bad surgery and his face blew up. That there's a huge difference right there, man. Even the middle picture, in the middle picture, you can see that his face is swelling. His cheekbones are like swelling insanely. He doesn't look the same at all. And then the right picture, he just looks so messed up, like he just got out of a boxing fight. Oof. Next up, father of missing Hana Kobayashi is found dead after flying into LA to help find the missing Anna. What? Okay, this is just insane, right? So, a man flies in to Los Angeles to look for his missing daughter, but ends up dead? Smells fishy to me. I can smell it from here, man. It just doesn't seem right. It seems like there's some foul play. It seems like something has gone amiss. Who knows who they knew or what connections they had, but it's a strange thing. Let's check this out. Oh, wrong page. Sorry. The father of missing 30-year-old woman has been found dead after flying to LA to assist in his daughter's search. Reportedly, Ryan Kobayashi jumped out of a parking structure at the international airport around 4 a.m. on Sunday. Yeah, that sounds super weird. A coroner has confirmed his death, but has not confirmed a cause. The tragic death comes amid weeks after a weeks long search for a missing woman who appears to be his daughter, which disappeared after missing from her connecting flight in Los Angeles from Miami. Or, no, sorry, her connecting flight in Los Angeles from Maui, Hawaii to New York. In a short clip, the young traveler was captured by a security camera disembarking the plane. In a separate YouTube video outside an event of Los Angeles, Hannah can be seen wearing the same clothing that same day. It remains unclear why she left LA's LAX airport and ventured out into the city 15 miles away. She sent a text to a friend saying that she had a spiritual awakening and was later seen in the company of a strange man, mystery man. Uh-oh. Her family also revealed that Hannah's ex-boyfriend was traveling on the same flight from Maui to LAX, but the duo did not sit together or speak on the flight after the former pair bought tickets before they broke up. Her father, Ryan Kobayashi, said prior to his death that her former partner had boarded the connecting flight and reached New York. He also assured her that the ex-boyfriend had been extremely responsive and cooperative with the investigation. A lot of worrying, a lot of confusion. Everything is just a blur because it seems like I haven't slept well. We're just trying to get as much information as we can. While Mother Brandy Yi and sister Sydney Kobayashi think Hannah left the airport and attended an event based on a series of texts suggesting she had a spiritual awakening and was heading back to the airport. A friend believes otherwise. The anonymous concerned companion said she received strange texts from Kobayashi's phone indicating that she may be in trouble. Hmm. So here she is, Hannah Kobayashi. Very interesting. Prior to going missing, she sent a message on November 10th mentioning that she felt scared and that someone might be trying to steal her money and identity. She hasn't been seen since. Explain to me so that I can try to be of help to you. I got tricked pretty much into giving away all my funds for someone I thought I loved. Wow. The family also noted that the young artist's phone had been off since November 11th and her last pin location was at the Los Angeles airport. She heard from Anna. She was at LAX and she said that she was scared. Sydney further added she texted her that she was scared and that she couldn't come back home or something. It was just really weird text. Both Hannah's mother and sister also believed the messages did not sound like her and wondered if it was even her messaging. Yi remarked, "Yeah, we share location," to which Sydney added, "and we know her phone's off because it goes straight to voicemail. We've been trying to call and text. None of the texts are getting delivered. We can't locate her phone." Oh, man. But the family has filed a missing persons report with the Los Angeles Police Department, but have since revealed their frustration with the investigation. As of today, the police have reached out to family members who last spoke with Hannah. We want them to take it a bit more seriously. We think they realize we're not going away and we're going to be really loud. We're going to do something until they do something. I think now they are beginning the process of what we began 6 days ago. The entire world is looking for Hannah because that's how special she is. We're not going to stop until we find you. We love you. Huh. That's just it's a strange incident. I mean, her dad dies at 4 a.m. A week before, she's over here sending texts that she's in trouble, but it doesn't even sound like her. Um, I don't know who these people are, but I think that they know people very powerful, and I think that Hannah got in the league with the wrong people. Um, she she trusted very bad guys, and they took her, right? But not just that, her dad followed and pursued and was probably on the trail of something, and they were able to get to him too. Very interesting. Who knows what these guys backgrounds are in their careers, or what type of secret missions these guys are on, or who knows what they are really. It's just strange. You don't really hear about something like this ever, where someone's missing and then their family member comes and looks for them but ends up dead too. Yeah, it smells fishy from here. It smells like murder. Next up, 6 natural Ozempic alternatives that can help quiet food noise. Woo! So, avoid rigidity and extreme dieting. Consuming small, frequent, healthy snacks and meals throughout the day can help you manage hunger cues. She recommended consuming various foods, including starches, proteins, fats, and advises against swearing off things that you love in moderation. When we try to avoid certain foods or tasks, we naturally continue to pers- what? Pers- per perseverate on the item much more than when we have the food or start on the task. So if you want an apple, you have an apple. If it's a cookie you are craving, have a cookie. Honor cravings also enhances satisfaction at meals from day to day and reduces binges. Mir says that intuitive eating Tuning into feelings of fullness and eating when you're hungry can be helpful. And a 2024 study suggests that women who follow intuitive eating patterns were more likely to stabilize their weight and display fewer disordered eating habits. Dig into protein. GLP-1s keep people feeling longer and fuller. However, some people may experience a similar switch from with dietary changes, including adding more protein to their daily meals. A 2022 review suggested that high protein diets could be an effective weight loss strategy. High protein diets can manage weight and food noise as proteins keep you feeling full longer and curb cravings. Here's a few things to add to your diet. Lean meats like skinless chicken breasts, eggs, beans, nuts. You can also fill up on fiber. Fiber-rich foods naturally slow digestion. Fiber-rich foods reduce food noise by adding bulk to your meals without extra calories and slow digestion, which helps control hunger. Incorporating vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and beans into your diet is beneficial for overall health, including weight management and reducing cravings. A small 2023 study of 72 people indicated a link between an increased dietary fiber and weight loss. It supported older research from 2019 on 350 people with overweight or obesity that suggested that fiber intake was associated with weight loss and sticking to a calorie restricted diet. Embracing exercise. Exercise for health, including weight loss and maintenance, isn't new. However, physical activity can also help cravings and hunger, which is sometimes an overlooked benefit. Exercise can temporarily suppress your appetite by lowering hunger hormones and boosting the ones that make you feel full. It also helps with stress, which is often a big trigger for food cravings. A small 2024 study of 14 people suggested that vigorous exercise could reduce the hunger hormone ghrelin. A 2023 report on current evidence pointed to data that exercise improved appetite sensitivity, but said its long-term effects of hunger hormones remain uncertain. Squash stress. A 2022 review suggested that stress can influence people's eating habits, including consuming foods high in fat and sugar and calories. The author pointed in recent data that indicated that psychological distress and increased cortisol could increase a person's odds of developing abdominal fat, a hallmark of a metabolic syndrome. Managing stress is a tough one, Mayer says. Stress shows up daily and sometimes out of the blue. The authors of 2022 review suggest that the mindfulness was one possible solution. Take some deep breaths. Take a deep breath for a few. Take a break for a few minutes. Take a mindful walk and listen to the sounds around you. Sleep soundly. Insufficient sleep could contribute to weight management issues. The study linked reduced sleep quality and quantity sleep with more snacking, higher calorie consumption, and more snacking, especially on foods that are high in fat and carbs. The author suggested a possible link between sleep and hormone oxygen or dysregulation, which can change a person's metabolic rate and affect weight loss. When you're tired, your hunger hormones go haywire, making you crave more food. I'll be honest. Yeah, I'm pretty hungry. All right, guys. All right. I'm gonna take a quick commercial break, get some water, go to the bathroom real quick. So, if you guys would like, share this out, and I will be back in a second after playing this commercial.
Gonna go far, that's what we on the run for, go hard. Sipping gin while we sitting, spitting those bars. Getting rich, got a vision, get the show cards. Lot of money laying around cause we go hard, always go hard. Spitting fire, see the sonar, hope they resonate with the vibe. Feel like Mozart, really I'm alive in my soul, feel like Mozart. That's what hoes are, to explode social, so I show art. Yeah, I make art, sad to see people with no heart. I work to replace all of the negative, I go far with it. I'ma show all of these bitches, no complaining if you with it. Don't you dream me, see the vision, need my energy, the mission. Really take all my precision, every single day I picture where I'll be the day we get it. Feed the brothers, feed the fam, I don't really give a damn. I don't wanna get famous, I wanna lend a hand. Give the cash and rubber bands to the people always standing on my side, always down the ride, say I planned it. I'm the guy, life is supersized on the planet. In my mind, I don't gotta try, I already have it. I'll be doing damage, I was born a savage. In my mind, I already died, living lavish. Heaven is a state of mind, be glad if you have it. Living in a simulation, be patient to grab it. Universe will bring it to you if you ain't an average. If you live an average, then Satan found to manage your life. I'm just trying to tell you, if you gonna roll the dice, gamble in your life instead of living precise. I ain't perfect, but I'm gonna earn it. No, it don't concern anybody but my person. Lesson that I learned is that people are gonna burn. Anything you do, they gonna pay the price. Nothing nice come in life for the dipshits. They just wish shit, never gonna manifest it. Never catch me resting, short-term blessings. I just want my brain to work so I can write my next hit. Ignite the blessings, manifest my life, never question a moment in my life. I be knowing that it's meant to be, this my destiny. All the rest of my life really history. The day that I'm finally gone, they'll be missing me. Your position be the reason that I'm gone. 200 songs done, I've been on the run. I ride a wave, make a way, I'm the one. I stay the same, but I'm changing a ton. Rearranging my brain for the gains through the sun. I've been absorbing the light, I could say that I won. At least I'm conscious of what I'm doing, praying a ton. Relay all the information, staying patient with the shit. I write a hit just to get through all the shit. I ain't a bitch, so I'll make it. I ain't dealing with the prick, I'm finna take over the game. Really, I'm getting in, I'm really glad that you're here to witness it. I'm about to fix entire rap game. You could call it magic, like a trick. Classic with the way I spit it. They be clapping when it hits. I be snapping on this shit. I've been rapping, feeling lit. I'm not new, what I do. I've been at it for a minute, pursuing, doing the damage. New, I would do everything that I said I would do. I gotta have it, so goddamn it, I'ma be everything I plan to be. Glad to see money coming my way, believe I'll achieve anything I put my mind to, or at least I try to. I'm avoiding my doom, manifesting my room. Meditate to ease the flow, third eye open, see the goal, the energy. It can enter me, get me to feeling full. Forget my enemies, dead to me, yeah, I proceed to go to a new dimension. Gotta mention it's inside our soul. Go inside, fuck the outside, never tell lies, show pride for belief. Gotta keep the range wide, so instead I just write another hit. Getting fried, rolling up, smoke another blunt for the good times, bad times makes for the good rhymes. So it never matters, I just learned, no I can't hide. Thank God for every second was birthed with the mind of an ancient soul who's just waiting for the next sign. I'm always watching, vision like a hawk, have 'em flocking. When I drop it, and talking, have 'em knocking. The knowledge that I'm dropping, I'm coming out the noggin, I'm logged in. That's the intuition, nothing wrong. Doing what you feel is right, everybody got this. Usually feel it in the night when I'm dropping knowledge. I never even needed any college, abolish. People telling people what they want, I do not wish control over anybody, do it for the profit. That's the reason that they push it, do it from the cockpit. Cause they got the money, want the money on the mob shit. On the mob shit, but I know they ain't gon' make it, shit is poppin'. At the end of time, new age topics. Revolutionary crusade cross, here we go to a new space. Yeah, we enter in a new place. Louis V on my shoelace, rolling with the blue face. Yeah, I'm wondering what you chase. Just another dude caught up in the rat race. Moving my pace, lot of people looking at me sideways. I chase future preparations, gotta go through my phase till I feel ready to rearrange. change it. Happen on a daily basis, tripping oasis. And so many people that I can see through their faces and touch. So I'm reading minds, feel like I'm evasive, persuasive. Cause I feel the vibe manipulation, I'm patient. Yeah, I feel the vibe, then work to change it. Manifestation, blessings is what I'm chasing. Quantum physics, I'm about to take the time and rearrange it. I play with reality, can't feel like I'm basic. Most people shut it down, don't wanna embrace it. Replacing knowledge.
All right, I'm back. I had to go turn off the heater, bro. I'm so hot in here. I was like dying. I was about to turn on the light because I was just sleeping and dying. Um, I mean, it's so warm in here, man. All right, here we go. Let's continue forward. Israel has called a ceasefire in Lebanon. Yes, it just reported today that Israel cabinet um, has either met or is already in plan to meet in person to discuss a Lebanon ceasefire deal. And it's no surprise Donald Trump is president. And what's one of the first things that Donald Trump said? He's like, "Hey, Israel, if you guys want to be on our good side, you better call truce. Otherwise, we're gonna blah 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 blah. Who knows what." All I know though is that Israel has been committing genocide, and finally someone stood up to them, and now they stopped. So thank God, right? Thank God, because look, I'm not a Muslim, and I don't believe in Islam, and I'm I'm not even very familiar with all of what's going on with these other tribes and how they feel specifically. I do know though that it's genocide, and um more pastors are coming out and talking about who the real Jews are, or who the current state of the Jews are. um I'm not gonna say much more because I can't, because they'll go ahead and ping this and shadow ban this. But hey, man, in the Bible and Acts and Revelations, um, it tells you who these guys are, and they're not the good guys, right? So here we go. Here it says that the Israel cabinet will meet to discuss approval of a ceasefire to temporary end the war. Yes. The proposed truce would be for an initial period of 60 days and include the withdrawal of Israeli forces from Lebanon. In return, Hezbollah would end its presence south of the Litani River, about 30 kilometers north of the international border, and be replaced by Lebanese army troops. Even as diplomats suggested on Monday that the deal was close, fierce fighting continued, with Lebanese authorities reporting at least 31 killed in Israeli airstrikes and Hezbollah firing barrages at rockets at Israel. Man, the possible deal includes a mutual ceasefire, IDF presence in Lebanon for up to 60 days, the Lebanese army replacing the IDF as it withdraws, no Israeli occupied buffer zone in South Lebanon, the U.S. heading the five-country committee set up to monitor implementation of the ceasefire, the Lebanese government overseeing arms purchases and productions in the country. In addition, U.S. would issue a letter recognizing Israel's right to attack Lebanon if Hezbollah is perceived to be in violation of the agreement. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said it agreed to the deal in principle. The Lebanese Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Elias Bausab, told Reuters that there were now no serious obstacles to a ceasefire unless Netanyahu changes his mind. The French presidency said on Monday evening negotiations had significantly advanced and urged Israel and Hezbollah to quickly seize this opportunity. We believe we've reached this point where we are close, but we are not there yet. The Israel's far-right national security minister Itamar Ben-Gvir spoke out against the ceasefire. He said Israel should press on with the war until absolute victory. In addressing Netanyahu on X, he said it's not too late to stop this agreement. So this guy's a blood cold, thirsty murderer. He wants blood and he wants bodies. See, that's what I don't understand. Supposedly these guys are all about the Bible, right? But they're not. they're not even about Christ. Whatever, whatever, whatever. Lebanese authorities have said any ceasefire deal should be limited to the terms of United Nations Security Council Resolution 1701, which ended the 2006 war between Hezbollah and Israel. The resolution includes the withdrawal of Hezbollah's fighters and weapons in areas including the Blue Line, the unofficial frontier between Lebanon and Israel, and the Litani River, about 30 kilometers from the boundary of Israel. Israel says that it was never fully respected, while Lebanon says Israel violated, including military flights over Lebanese territory. Yeah, yeah. Both sides are beating each other up, doing shady stuff, and it's finally gotten to a point that the rest of the world is having to step in and be like, "Hey, man, little kids, simmer down over there, okay? Please quit fighting." And so these kids over here are finally listening. Yeah, good job, little child of Israel. Just still a little Still a little kid mindset, wanting blood on their hands. Insane. Israel's stated goal is to allow the return of about 60,000 residents who have been displaced from communities in northern Israel because of the Hezbollah attacks. In September, Israel launched a major escalation of war against the militia, destroying much of the infrastructure and weapons and killing its leader, Hassan Nasrallah, and other senior figures. In Lebanon, more than 3,700 people have been killed and at least 15,000 injured since October 2023, with more than 1 million forced to flee from their home. Whoa. It's a lot. 1 million in a year that had to be evacuated completely. No home to go to. Sometimes no family to go to. No city to go back home to. It sucks for what's going on over there for the people, the both sides, right? All the sides. Uh, Look, because I mean, I even for Israel, I know that the people at the bottom are not the same sick-minded people at the top. Like this, the normal soldiers, they're just following orders, but they don't understand that. Just like here in America, our leaders are selling us out sometimes, and you know, yeah, yeah. So next up, the U.S. plans to shrink Intel's $8.5 billion chips funding to well below $8 billion. Restructuring takes it into account that the chip maker's $3.5 billion contract to make chips for the military. However, Intel will still have more money from the government than any other chip maker. The U.S. government is scaling down Intel's proposed $8.5 billion federal chips grant to less than $8 billion, partially due to a $3.5 billion contract Intel secured. The company will still have more money than the government than any other chip maker funded under the CHIPS and Science Act. Still, Intel's recent woes made the U.S. government worry about the company. Earlier in the year, the Biden administration committed nearly $20 billion in grants and loans to Intel to help it expand its manufacturing operations in the United States. The preliminary funding includes $8.5 billion in grants and up to $11 billion in loan guarantees to help construct new production facilities in Arizona, New Mexico, Ohio, and Oregon. Also, the company got $3.5 billion from the U.S. Department of Defense to build chips for government, military, and secret service agents in America, or secret agencies. Yeah. The combination of Intel's military contract and CHIPS Act funding now totals over $10 billion in federal support. However, Intel delayed its Ohio campus project, initially scheduled for the completion of 2025, to the end of a decade, citing uncertainties and demand. Consequently, the Commerce Department has expressed concern about Intel's ability to attract sufficient demand for chips produced in the United States. To address this, Commerce Secretary Gina Raimondo has engaged companies like Apple, Google, and Microsoft to encourage their purchase of chips made in the U.S. Microsoft already has a supply contract with Intel Foundry. In contrast, Apple has almost exclusively used TSMC for years. Also, Intel's recent struggles have raised concerns about the ability to meet funding benchmarks set by the United States Commerce Department. Intel's reduced federal grant reflects the strategic balance of public investments in the sector. Apparently, the U.S. government believes that the Pentagon's $3.5 billion contract, in addition to a lowered grant under the CHIPS and Science Act, provides Intel with enough money to build its new manufacturing facilities. So, man, big moves in the tech industry. However, it should be noted that the chips for the Pentagon and Secret Services will be made under the Secure Enclave Act, which require Intel investments. The Secure Enclave program aims to produce state of the art chips for defense and intelligence within secure environments, ideally in facilities isolated from other production. However, due to the high cost of modern fabs, building separate clean rooms for military grade chips is financially impractical. Intel appears to have adopted alternative methods to meet the security requirements. Oof, man. Maybe some cool technology comes out. But I do know that the military and government, the high level people, they get technology that we don't. And this just right here says it to they get the test like the super test technology, and the stuff that's like extremely advanced, right? That has all the security, that has all the gadgets and cool little features and add-ons. Hmm, cool. Next up, teen streamer creates crypto coin and it makes $30,000 before selling it. The 13-year-old streamer created a coin called Quant that he promoted and quickly sold off for a reported $30,000. The young streamer created a meme coin named Gen Z Quants via the Solana-based platform Pump.fun and heavily promoted it. Once it picked up some attention, he immediately sold his stake in the currency for a profit and flipped off his viewers. The immediate pump and dump garnered him $30,000. What? Let's watch this live streaming, and he's about to sell it. So he's over here looking. He's still live streaming. He's over here either the right time or I can't really tell. Oh my god! So this kid just he just sold and made 30K. Look at him, he's flipping out. Look at this kid. Yo, if I was this kid, I wouldn't flip off the cameras, but I would definitely be pulling my own hair. Like, what did I just do? Yo, hey, that's a dub for the kid, man. Congrats, kid. That's this is a interesting time, man. This whole crypto thing. I'm I was a little late, but I'm glad that I'm still getting in, and I'm glad I have some good friends around me who are pointing me in the right direction. Um, dang, yeah. And people are saying he he's gonna be a future hedge fund manager, and he has also made two further meme coins, one called Lucy and another one called Sorry. Other users suggested that this will encourage more regulatory intervention from the Federal Trade Commission, which has already been cracking down on cryptocurrency related scams and schemes. Oh my gosh. So they're mad that a kid found a way to get rich. They could never be happy for anybody. Why is there so many haters out there? There's so many haters. Next up, Bananas auction billionaires $30 million investment in Trump's crypto token highlights new ways to enrich president elect. So Blockchain founder Justin Sun has invested $30 million in Donald Trump's crypto project, World Liberty Financial. The platform aspires to be a sort of a digital asset bank where customers will be encouraged to borrow, lend, and invest in digital coins. It also launched the WLFI token. Trump's company, DT Marks Defy LLC, is entitled to 75% of the revenue over $30 million. Before Sun's investment, the platform had sold $21 million in token. 21 million of tokens. Now it has sold 51 million of tokens. Holy snap. Tron blockchain founder Justin Sun has invested 30 million into Donald Trump's crypto project. We are thrilled to be part of this as its largest investor. Sun recently made national headlines when he spent 6.2 million at Sotheby's auction for a banana duct tape to a wall. Oh, they're just money launderers. So a money launderer. No, I'm just kidding. Who really knows who this is? But yeah, no, that banana taped to a wall. That's money laundering. That's not real. I mean, like, it's not real art. I don't know why people even call that art, or an invisible square box, right? Ooh, look at this invisible square box. This is art. Ooh, look at this piece of line that I drew, and looks like it's crooked. Oh, it's art. It's like, oh, geez. So, well, seems like this crypto thing is booming. Next up, astronauts left stranded in space for over 6 months are surviving on soup made with their own urine. Two astronauts that have been stranded in space for over 6 months are surviving on food made from their own urine. But after landing on the international airport, technical faults with their spacecraft prevented them from returning. The pair have been in orbit for ever since. Luckily, a SpaceX Dragon capsule is set to be sent up early next year to bring them home. Wow. So these guys, I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't know if they're gonna make. I don't know if they're gonna make it out alive. Um, that's crazy. So people online who are seeing the videos are saying, "Hey, man, these guys are getting skinnier and skinnier and losing weight, and they don't look healthy." But the girl, the NASA person, says, "Oh no, I'm okay." Huh. They do have workout gear. They got a bike, they got a treadmill, and they got weightlifting equipment. And um, they say that their thighs are a little bigger, their butt is a little bigger, and because they do a lot of squats. NASA further clarified to Lad Bible, all NASA astronauts aboard of the International Space Station undergo routine medical evaluations, have dedicated flight surgeons monitoring them, and they are in good health. Interesting. As for the water, there's a supply of it. Hold on. It says scheduled to be rescued in February. The astronauts' food supplies may well be a concern. They started by munching on things such as fresh fruit, vegetables, roast chicken, pizza, shrimp cocktails, but now the pair are eating breakfast cereal with powdered milk. Other alternatives include dehydrated casseroles and freeze dried soup. As for water, they have plenty of it. The ISS has a 530-gallon emergency tank, which apparently recycles the astronauts' urine and sweat into fresh water, ensuring minimal waste. Gross. So they're drinking their own pee. No, literally, this water tank that NASA has recycles sweat and urine into the water. That sounds nasty. NASA officials monitor the food supplies on board and the health of astronauts constantly. There's fresh fruit at first, but as the months continue, that goes away. And the fruits and vegetables are packaged or freeze dried. It is said that the International Space Station has 3.8 pounds of food per astronaut per day, with reserves to cover any unexpected longer stays. This keeps astronauts healthy and with enough nutrition to survive longer missions. Nothing is left to chance, and that includes their food. To be accurate, it should be very clear that any weight loss is not due to a lack of provision from the ISS. There's plenty of food. Well, at least we know that they got food. But what they're having to do to put water in it with their pee, oh god. Hmm. Can I pull this up? All right, check this out. So I had read part of this a couple times. There's a suicide capsule that's out in the world, and the first customer actually died with some weird strangulation marks. But it seems like the creator of the suicide capsule finally um, talked about it. He said it's absurd, but he also now saw the video, and what he's saying is that the device worked as planned, and it's been the only time that's ever been used. Yeah, and interesting though that people are being arrested because of it though. So it wasn't supposed to be used, right? It was a banned. It was literally banned in the county. The county had told this company before, like, hey man, you can't do this here, and if you do, there's gonna be fines and whatever, all this. Yeah. Weeks later, Nishiki broke his silence, citing desperation and fear for Willet's plight. In an article published Wednesday, he told Swiss newspaper uh, Neue Zürcher Zeitung that he may remain behind bars for weeks or months until a possible trial. He also fiercely denied accusations of foul play regarding the first and only death. He said that the woman had a compromised immune system and that made her subject to chronic infection. The strangulation marks match an infection. It's strange. Next up, as a diet expert, Dr. Michael Mosley had clear thoughts on what people should and should not be eating. He had expertise in weight loss as well as healthy living and was happy to share his knowledge with others prior to his death this year. Oh man. What he said before he died was that there is a need to take supplements, a big need. And he tells us that it is a 2P vitamin. Whew. Hmm. In his reply, Michael underscored the significance of vitamin D. So, vitamin D was very important because it helps regulate the amount of calcium and phosphate in our bodies when we get it from direct sunlight and a small number of foods like oily fish, red meat, liver, egg yolks, and fortified foods. In the lighter and warmer months, people should be able to gain all of that from the sun. During autumn and winter, you need to get more vitamin D because there is no sun like it is in the summer. Huh. Dr. Mosley said vegans need to take B12 because they may not be getting it from their diet, but people over the age 50 can also become deficient because we get worse at absorbing it. Milk, eggs, and salmon are good sources. He also said for older women, such as those who asked the question, he emphasized the importance of sufficient calcium intake. He said calcium is another mineral you need to be sure you are getting enough of because osteoporosis becomes much more common as we get older. But if you supplement, don't overdo it. That can cause stomach pain. So I guess before this guy died, he was just telling everybody to start taking vitamins and natural vitamins and get more sun. Now, this article is quite long. I kind of want to run this over tomorrow. I'll be honest. I think I will, guys. I, I don't know. I don't know. What's up? It says, "What's up, Mr. Uber Eats? What's good, man? What's up, Sergio? Hey, thank you for being here, bro." Appreciate all of you guys. I gotta crack open this kombucha. I am so laggy right now. So this last article is the main article of today, and I saved the best for last because literally, this is insane. Ooh, okay, that woke me up. So we're gonna go over something. America has been doing atomic bomb testings, right? And we're gonna go ahead and discuss right here. Man, it says since 1950 there have been 32 nuclear weapon accidents known as broken arrows. A broken arrow is defined as an unexpected event involving nuclear weapons that result in accidental launching, firing, detonating, theft, or loss of weapon. To date, 6 nuclear weapons have been lost and never recovered. Huh. So here we go. February 13th, 1950, B-36 was en route from Eielson Air Force Base to Carswell Air Force Base on a simulated combat profile mission. The weapon aboard, the aircraft had a dummy capsule installed. You know what? This is gonna take like another hour to read through all of this. I think, guys, you know what I think? I think since it's already midnight, I am gonna save this for tomorrow. So yes, guys, Broken Arrows will be aired tomorrow. We're going to talk about these nuclear weapon incidents. And I appreciate all of you guys staying here, staying tuned, and YouTube, on Twitch, on Twitter, on Facebook, everywhere that I am broadcasting, on Instagram. I appreciate all of you guys. Yes. So I yeah, let's get out of here for tonight. I gotta crash out, man. I got out of boxing class a little bit late, like 8:30 p.m. And so yeah, I'm a bit tired right now. I did run through the premium piece of news though. So expect it tomorrow. Let's see. Just making some changes right here. Right, all right, all right. Okay. You know what? Yeah, I got that on lock. I'm gonna do that tomorrow, guys. It's gonna be a cool Tuesday talking about nuclear weapons. Thank you guys. Remember, like, subscribe, and share. And if you guys could donate to 509 Divine Pines Cash App or PayPal, or buy me a coffee. Um, Stay tuned for a new flavor of Fuerza Elite, possibly by next year. We have the horchata flavor currently, and it did well. It did well, I believe. As far as I know, I've seen it everywhere. My company has been able to get these Fuerza Elite bars, these clean protein bars, out to cafes, gyms, small stores all around the valley and Tri-Cities region. Probably all around the state. I mean, I even seen people in Europe post pictures with these Fuerza Elite bars that were shipped out. It is a beautiful, beautiful thing that's going on right here. Um, my eyes are dead tired, so I'm gonna get out of here. I got some pillows to go make love with, and fall asleep on. Yeah, I really want to just make love in my bed right now, just cuddle. Yeah. I'm just playing, guys. Yeah. Hope you guys have had a great day, and be blessed, be high. See you guys next time on the 509 Divine Pines podcast. Peace out. I love you guys.
Meditating, analyzing everything I see, so I see new horizons. Took the acid, feeling blasted in my brain, so I've been sitting up inside it, thinking about the present and the future. I'm improving cause I am a trooper, never getting caught up in the loop. Got up out it cause I found the truth. Woke up to a beauty of the day, the sun is shining, so I'm finna stay sitting, soaking up all of the rays, till I feel it surging through my brain like some booger sugar. Did a lot of cane, experimented with it, couldn't name all the times I did it, feeling like a fade. Yeah, I'm really glad that I let it go, cause I gotta be prepped for the time when the plane ride is a new norm. So I know I'm gonna stay high, blaze on the ganja, feeling like I make my music go to another level while I take off. I can't ever stop this, fell in love with it, fit like a glove, so I'm never ever done with it. So now I'm about to rip another beat, ayy. One day I'll make a million in a week, yeah, shooting for the top spot. Feel like I'm a hot shot, like I really got a chance with it. I will not flop, somebody gonna make a dance when I pop off. Gonna have all the bitches taking all the tops off. I've been feeling like I'm really gonna kill it for the rest of my life, so I've been staying focused. In my soul, I've been feeling like $1 million, so I know that everything is really getting closer. Yeah, no posers, only been hanging with the ones I've chosen. Only all the people that are living in the right way, cause they spending every day growing. Yeah, no whole shit coming in my life and then leaving in a moment. That's the shit I'll never let into my life again, cause lately I've been feeling like I'm golden. Never showboat, I just showcase on my music that I made this far. Always knew that I could be the one that would get this far. Now I'm right here looking in my mirror, trying to figure out if there's any more fear, cause I'm getting rid of it all, yeah, I'm getting rid of it all. Meditating, analyzing everything I see, so I see new horizons. Took the acid, feeling blasted in my brain, so I've been sitting up inside it, thinking about the present and the future. I'm improving cause I am a trooper, never getting caught.